Alright, what's up guys? So this is a video about speculations on how BA could be played with the introduction of BA's new Link monster, which its effects are still known, but again, this is just speculations. Hold on. So this is using a brilliant Predaplant Vion engine that I feel like it could be useful for the new Link monster given how good summoning conditions could be. So let's say you use reinforcement of the army, you get to search out Shadow Mist, and then using Lone Fire Blossoms effect, you just keep on special summoning out the Lone Fire Blossoms, which thins out your deck. Doesn't have to be this way, you can just use it once, whatever. Then use Scorpio, summons out Cobra by dumping out the Shadow Mist. Then because of Cobra and Shadow Mist effect, you add Brilliant Fusion, and you also add a Vion to your hand. Then with Brilliant Fusion, you're going to go special summon out a Seraph Knight by sending a Garnet and a Trick Clown by paying 1k. And then using Seraph Knight's additional effect, you're going to summon out Vion. Vion's effect is going to dump a Malicious to the grave. Yeah, and then you're going to sack these 3 cards. If the new BA Link monster is like requiring generic level 3s, then you would sack the Trick Clown instead and keep like one of the Predaplant monsters. But for this example, I'm just going to assume it's using BA monsters. So you're going to summon out Deco Talker. Then with Vion's effect, you're going to banish Shadow Mist, add Polarization, and you're going to banish Malicious to summon a copy of itself from the deck. Then what the hell? How did I quit myself? No, never mind. So use Polarization. Fuse these 2 cards to make Dangerous. Then with the elemental here, Destiny Hero, Malicious, you can special summon the dead copy of Malicious, which is somewhere in my deck. And then you can overlay the 2. To make Beatrice. And then this gives the Kotaka free negation because Trick Clan can recycle itself during your opponent's turn by paying another 1k. And then Beatrice you can just use to detach to send a Phoenix Rhino. Phoenix Rhino dumps a Graph, which is somewhere. Graph lets you special summon out a BA monster. So you're going to special summon out Skarm. Skarm by its effect destroys itself. So during the end phase, you just add a BA monster to your hand. You can probably just add Farfo or something. So in case like if somehow Beatrice is destroyed, then you can summon out Pilgrim. Pilgrim's effect lets you dump a BA monster from your hand to the graveyard, draw 1 card. So Farfo's effect will go off to banish something. So this is like one generic way of playing BA to add a BA monster from non-BA cards. Another like variation on what to do with a similar startup is using a Zaborg variant. I'm a huge fan of Zaborg, as you can see in like a lot of my videos. I use Zaborg in pretty much everything. Hold on. So let's say your opening hand is a Zaborg, Reinforcement of the army, and Brilliant Fusion. So if you were to use Brilliant Fusion, you can summon out Seraph Knight by dumping out Garnet and Trick Clown. Where did Trick Clown go? By paying the 1k, then you can actually just send these two using Seraph Knight's additional normal to summon out Zaborg. Zaborg targets itself to destroy itself and send 8 cards. So you're going to send Herald, 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 Omega, 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 Dante, and then Chainlink 1 Dante targets this Dante, Chainlink 2 Dante targets this Dante, and then the free Heralds, and then because of the free Heralds, you're going to add a get an evil, so you can just add in 2, doesn't really matter. And then one of this card, whatever this garbage card is. Then the Dante's just send itself to the extra deck. Then since you still have normal summon, you're going to use Reinforcement of the Army to get a Vion to your hand. You're going to normal summon the Vion. Vion's effect is going to send a Shadow Mist from your deck to the graveyard. And then when you do this, Shadow Mist effect lets you add a hero monster, so you're going to add Malicious. See, this is a little different because instead of special summon out Malicious from the grave from your deck by banishing, you're actually adding it to your hand. Then you're going to banish the Shadow Mist. So, like, what this does is that at the end of the combo, you have an additional level 6 so that you can actually use it to summon out Malakota. So, when you banish Shadow Mist, you get to add a Polymerization to your hand. Then you're going to activate Polymerization. Send these two to the graveyard. Summon out Deadly Dude, Deadly Guy, whatever. Then you're going to go banish the Malicious. Special summon out a Malicious. Then you're going to overlay these two to make Beatrice. Then you're going to use Beatrice's effect, detach. And then you're going to send, in this case, I'm just going to use the same as the previous example. So Rhino, Graph, Special Scarm destroys itself. Banish the second copy of Malicious to special summon out the third copy of Malicious from your deck. He's good and evil. Tribute the Malicious. Special summon Malakota. Then during your end phase, because of Skarm's effect, you can add a BA monster from your hand, deck to your hand. And then the reason why this is important because Malakota's effect is you can send one Burning Abyss from your hand to the graveyard to target one monster your opponent controls. It loses attack and defense equal to that Burning Abyss, but pretty much you're using it to gain the Burning Abyss monster's effect. So you can actually choose like what scenario you want to counter. So if you're scared of like them going off in summons, then you add a Farfa because Farfa can disrupt combos. Or if you need to, I think there's a negating one. I could be wrong. Yeah, Alec is the negating one, and then I think Calcab is the one that targets sets. Yeah. So if you're scared of them setting back row, then you can just use Calcab's effect. That's assuming this card actually stays out though. But if this card is sent to the graveyard, then you can target one card in the field, send it to the graveyard. So that's another way of using this brilliant Vion engine. But I guess you can also do it if you start out Predaplant, but that won't give you the ritual route. And then there's like two other variations of same combo. I think one of the variation gives you Deco Taka, a Dante, and Beatrice. But that's more complicated and that's gonna take a while. But this is gonna be the end of the video. There's a lot of different ways to play BA, and I hope this helps you guys to build a deck that you guys want to build that's innovative and different from um, I guess like how people love to net deck other people on the internet.